good? What's good? How y'all doing out there? What's up, everybody out there? One second. Guys, I wanted to talk to you guys real quick about the US dollar, man. The US dollar is going down in real time. You need to get out of these ASAP, man. You need to get out of the US dollar as soon as possible. Um, Started with the banks. First it was Silvergate. Then it was, what's that other? I think it was what, Blackstone. Then SVB, now Credit Suisse, and now they're talking about Deutsche Bank, saying that Deutsche Bank could possibly go down. And Deutsche Bank is a pretty huge bank. One second. Yeah, guys, Deutsche Bank is a pretty huge bank. Um, I heard that they have like over $1 trillion in assets. So if Deutsche Bank goes down, that could be a very serious problem. Um, Not only that, but I also heard that Deutsche Bank has over 50 trillion in derivatives, and it's just hard to imagine, someone betting that much money. I don't fully understand derivatives, but as far as I understand it, they're like options, where like it's like a really giant casino, right? Where these people could basically bet on anything. They could bet on if the price of corn is going to go up. It's crazy, right? And so they've got trillions of dollars in derivatives. Trillions of dollars in derivatives. That's just one bank, though. It's just one bank. And so, if you ever seen Exeter's pyramid, right? It's like a upside down pyramid. It represents all the money in the world, right? Um, from the most riskiest assets to the most safe, most stable, most liquid assets. At the top, you got derivatives, and at the bottom, you got gold and silver, right? And so I'm looking at this chart, and it says that there are 40 trillion paper dollars in the world, right? 40 trillion in paper dollars, and over $300 trillion in world debt, which means that, one second, this damn ambulance is going by. It basically means that not even all the money in the world could pay off the debt. Not even all the money in the world. For 40 trillion in paper dollars and over $300 trillion in world debt, which means that it could never be repaid. And on top of that, you got 2 to 4 quadrillion dollars in derivatives, which is just hard to even comprehend, right? And so when you look at it that way, the system basically has to come down because the debt could never be repaid, right? And that's why people are starting to move away from the dollar. I don't know if you guys seen it, but the president of Kenya is warning his citizens to get out of US dollars, right? And so people are trying to figure out why he's saying that, but then I just seen just now from Crypto Whale that Kenya just announced a partnership with Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates to sell, to trade oil for Kenyan shillings instead of the US dollar. US dollar is losing world reserve currency status right in front of our eyes, man. It's crazy. And then you have all these banks going down with the Fed talking about they're willing to backstop the banks. We're not bailing them out, we're backstopping them, right? We're going to backstop the banks by up to $2 trillion. That's just for the banks that have failed so far, right? But if Deutsche Bank goes down, they might have to backstop them. It's just crazy, which means they're going to have to print more money, which means your dollars are going to lose purchasing power, which is why you need to get out of US dollars as soon as possible. I just bought the dip on Flare today. But guys, 40 trillion paper notes. Thanks, man. I like the watch too. Ooh, you should see it in the sun, man. That's why I wore it. It's blinging. I don't know if you can see it, but that shit icy. But 40 trillion in paper notes, over $300 trillion worth of world debt, which means it can never be repaid, plus 2 to 4 quadrillion in derivatives, right? And when the music stops, a lot of people are going to be left holding the bag. You guys, because they left their money in the banks and they left their hard-earned time and value in US dollars. There's not enough money in the banks to give everybody their deposits. It's not enough. And so when the music stops, people aren't going to be able to get their money out because there's not going to be any liquidity. They're not going to be able to get their money out the banks because there's not going to be any liquidity, right? And the people that do have their money in the banks are going to got their money out of the banks, are going to realize that the Fed is going to continue to print US dollars into infinity. And so all those paper dollars, the ones that they were lucky to get out the system, are going to rush into hard assets, commodities, food, land, gold, silver. It's going to be crazy, man. This is going to be worthless. And a lot of people are going to be left holding the bag, man. So this is a serious warning. President of Kenya just announced, he just warned his citizens to get out of US dollars because he said the market is going to change in the next couple of weeks. And then I just seen on Twitter from Crypto Whale that Kenya is partnering with Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates to trade oil in Kenyan shillings instead of the US dollar. We're losing world reserve currency status in real time, and you need to get out of this as soon as possible. I'm dead serious. Like, seeing everything that's happening, like, it made me, like, I just bought the dip on Flare, and I'm thinking about putting the rest of my money into, like, physical silver, because this is going to be nothing. If you can even get your hands on this, because there's not going to be any liquidity in the system. That's what's up. I should be up then, because I bought a little bit lower than that. Flare should be up, man. And like, just like seeing how the last distribution was, I got 1,000 just for holding 5,000. So just off of this last dip that I bought, I'm probably gonna get a fat bag. And by the end of this 36 months, I'll probably have 100,000 Flare. I'd rather hold my money in Flare than in US dollars at this time. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But yeah, man, this is a serious warning, man. US dollar is using losing world reserve currency status right before our very eyes, man. You need to get out of US dollars, man. Liquidity crisis, currency crisis. It's I'm being dead ass serious. you know? Yeah, man. And people people are by the time people realize what's gonna happen to them, it's gonna be too late. It's gonna be too late. People are gonna go to the bank. The bank is gonna tell them they ain't got no money. The people that were lucky enough to get their money out the bank, their US dollars are probably gonna be devalued probably by 50%, if not more. And so whatever purchasing power is left is going to rush into precious metals. You already see gold just popped over $2,000 an ounce, man. Gold is about to become unobtainium. It's about to become unobtainium. So, man, I'm thinking about maybe getting at least 1 ounce, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try because it's getting expensive out here, man. Inflation is not gonna stop. Inflation is not gonna stop, man. You see, I'm surprised that the Federal Reserve was able to raise rates as high as they did now, man. In 2018, Peter Schiff said the Federal Reserve was not going to be able to raise rates past 2.5%. What happened when the Fed raised to 2.5%? Same thing. Liquidity crisis, had to cut rates back to zero and quantitative easing all over again. And so, seeing the Feds raising rates and these banks failing, we're damn near at the end game. We're damn near at the end game. And the Fed decided to raise rates anyway because they don't have a choice. If they decide to pause or cut rates, then people are going to lose confidence in the Fed. They're going to lose confidence in their fight against inflation, and people are going to lose confidence in this. People are going to lose confidence in this anyway. And so my advice to you is you need to start looking at alternatives in storing your wealth because the US dollar is on the way out. It's happening in real time, man. President of Kenya just told his people, he said, if you are holding dollars, you may experience losses. And he's being dead ass serious because he said the market's going to change in the next couple of weeks. And they're not even reporting this in our mainstream media. So you need to share this message, man. This is a dead ass serious message because you're going to lose your purchasing power. You're going to lose anything that you have in the banks. After what's the name? Silicon Valley Bank failed. My credit union sent me an email talking about, yeah, we're safe and all this extra stuff. But it's like, are you really safe though? I gotta start looking at bank portfolios. I gotta start looking at assets and liabilities and what the hell you're investing the bank's money in, because this whole entire system is a Ponzi scheme because these banks are lending our money out trying to chase yield against money that doesn't even exist. We print this money out of thin air and it's got interest attached to it, but where does the interest come from? They have to print more dollars to cover that interest, this is a Ponzi scheme. They have to print exponentially in order to cover the debt. Our national debt is over $31 trillion right now. What's up, Nicotine? I seen you in the comments. $31 trillion, man. And the Federal Reserve is raising interest rates. Our interest payments on the national debt are, I think, over $1 trillion now. You got people dropping out of the workforce, not enough tax revenue coming in. The government is trying to raise taxes anywhere and everywhere that they can to try to raise revenue, but ultimately, the system's gonna fail, or they're gonna have to print. They're gonna have to print to make up for the money that we don't have. We already don't have. So, yeah, man, this is a very, very serious warning, man. You need to take action. I'm not going to be keeping all my money in the bank, man. Your money is safer on the XRP ledger than it is in your bank account right now. That's crazy. That's crazy. And so, yeah, man, this is just a quick message that I wanted to get out there before I go back to work, man. I hope you guys are all having a good day. It's beautiful out here in California right now, but it's supposed to rain tomorrow. So just thought I'd take advantage of the sunshine and make a quick video. But yeah, man, get out of dollars. Get out of dollars, man. Buy some precious metals, buy some food, buy some security. Um, Anything that you think you're going to need, because this is not going to be worth anything. All right? This is RPU, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace. I know, right? Light skin, light blue Lambo would be clean, man. Light blue Ferrari would be clean. But yeah, man. Shout out to Bread Garlic Toast, man, for the ice, man. Got me out icy out here, man. You know you doing something right when your subscribers want to see you shine, man. I really appreciate that. Yep. Hit that like button and subscribe, guys. You know, YouTube has been playing with my subscriber count, man. I cannot get past 2,530 subscribers, man. I gained 3 subscribers earlier today, and YouTube took them all away. I don't get it. I'm stuck at like 2,529. Every time I go up, YouTube takes away my subscribers. I don't get it. You know, I think this is a dying platform. You know, if they keep doing this, or if they're trying to shadow ban me or something, maybe they don't want me to grow. I don't know, but yeah, I've been having this issue. So if you're watching this, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, hit that notification bell, all that good stuff for me, because YouTube is hating. All right, I got to get up out of here. Got to go back to work. All right, this is RPU, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.